Do you have any alternative to that limitless test that would take account of the fact that you're dealing with a coordinate branch of government?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. And by the way, the test that I'm referring you to was the test that this court had set about pertinent to a legislative purpose. But, Your Honor, it's what this court said in Nixon versus GSA and a number of other cases. Congress, there would be a limit if Congress is interfering with the president's ability to carry out his Article II functions. No such claim has been made here, nor obviously can it be made.
Justice Thomas?
Yes, thank you, Chief Justice. Mr. Lutter, I'd like you to discuss how the power, the legislative subpoena power, is implied, or how we arrive at that power. Because I think that's part of why we're wandering around in the wilderness trying to determine what standards we are to use.
Your Honor, this court has explained in quite a few cases, I think Watkins, Barronblatt, others, that the Congress's legislative power, investigative power, which stems from the British Parliament's power, is an obvious and integral part of legislation. We obviously can't have Congress passing legislation in ignorance. And this court has said, for instance, most recently in Franchise Tax Board, that just because a power is something to be implied doesn't mean that it's not important. For instance, this court's power of judicial review, that's nowhere mentioned in the Constitution. So the power to investigate
another example of a power that, a legislative power that is implied.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I'm not coming up with something right now off the tip of my tongue.
Okay. Can you give me the earliest example you have of Congress issuing a legislative subpoena?
The Congress investigated the St. Clair expedition. It didn't actually issue a subpoena in that case, but it's equivalent of the time. And President Washington consulted with his closest advisors and decided to provide Congress with every single thing that it requested. So that was just several years into
What's the first example of Congress issuing a legislative subpoena to a private party for private documents?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, the Watkins decision has a lengthy discussion of that. I don't have off the top of my head the very first one, but my memory is that this court describes that in great detail in Watkins.
Thank you.